All right, we're in the opening round of the Mexican Valley Tournament. Where am I at? I'm in 69th place. I finished the front 9 with a 14, which is good. And there's somebody right behind me. 15 is the target number. We need to pick up we need to pick up 2 per side, and then we need to pick up 1 somewhere else. Somewhere else. So we need to pick up 5 shots. And that's not a guarantee that anything will happen. I think if you come in with a 29, that you'll probably get a banner in most brackets. But I think you're going to have to shoot potentially better than that in order to get a win. Maybe you could go into some brackets and shoot a 28 and get a win, and you could go into some brackets and shoot a 31 and come in 4th. So it'll be one of those types of deals. So here we go. Let's look at hole number 1. I did figure some stuff out. I figured some stuff out in my odd account because I was playing in pro. And I waited. I didn't have any practice, so I went out there and practiced while I was playing. And I don't think I made it until to the weekend round. I only made it to the opening round. But in rookie, we're going to make the weekend round. We are. Hole number 1. But there's some things that I was doing in my pro account on the par 3s that that I've started doing here that are giving me what I consider a shot at hole-in-ones. Here we go. Got the calculator rolling. I got some coffee. Hold on one second. All right, now I'm ready. Alright, I am going for this area right here and then a straight up shot to the cup. And on the front, so in the qualifying round I did minus 15 to the cup, and here on the front I tried minus 15 and I was way off. Like way off. So I put on my notes to try 0 on the back just to see where it puts me. And I think this is in APOC Titan, and I still do not have it written down what club I'm using to the cup. I'm going to start using, because I have the numbers written down here, I'm going to start using this bag. Let's make sure I have that. I'm going to start using this bag right here with that Grim Reaper. I think that bag right there. That's the bag that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use on hole number 1 a Titan, the king of balls. We are set up. Let's clear some slots. We won a few on the front. I have confidence on the back that we're going to win a few. Let's see if we can get anything. I'm going to open this up and it's going to have all 75,000 cards that I need and all in one chest. Look at that. Everything I was looking for. We're farmers. I did my club card trading. I had all 3 of the clubs that were in there were good, but they were clubs that I just recently got up in level. Let me get rid of all of my stuff. Okay, here we go. Doing all my desktop stuff. Let me get rid of all that. Here we go. Hole number 1. I'm doing a APOC Titan +1 mark 3 topspin. And I was doing 10%, I think. 1.1 times the wind divided by 1.3. +1, 3 topspin. I also had this shot set up with a rock, because then you're using a 100% accurate club. If you're using low level stuff, a quarterback, anytime any shot like this that you can use a quarterback on, you want to use a quarterback on, because a quarterback is one per. It very quickly gets to 100% accurate, and you're just trying to lay it up. It's a delivery system. I actually want to go for the shot that my opponent's going for. I wish I could get a hold of Dunner so we could come out here and practice these holes, because me and him could come out here and really, by the time we got done, if there's any video out there where Dunner and I are running a practice round and where we went out there and practiced, we spent 2 or 3 turns just trying to figure out what ball combo we wanted and which way we were going to go at it. And we each had a way of doing it. 3 top spin, 3 top spin. I'm going to put a little bit of left or right hand spin on it, pulling it back to the +1 mark. 4-3, 4.3, 3-6-3. There's the 6-3. There's the 1, 2, 3. Hitting it perfect. Just laying it up out there on the end. All right, my second shot, I'm going to do the 0 wherever I'm at in my club. The wind divided by wherever I'm at in my club. And I have no idea which club I'm bringing because I keep forgetting to write it down. I think it's a Grizzly. Zero. The Thorn, excellent. There's max club. There's min. There's mid. So I'm eking the max mid. 2 backspin. .5 divided by 4. It's 2. 2.1, 166, 17. 2 rings great to the left. I knew I was going to have to let it go on the first try by. That would have been close. That was a solid 2 rings. Damn it. I lost my concentration right there at the end. I'm trying to read my notes. I need to clean my notes up for the weekend round and just have it set up so that I know what the deal is. I've got it. I have it set up because I was running my low level account 99, which is qualified, and I was going to if you know what the spins are. So there's a lot of time I don't write the spin down because I know the spot that I want to be to, and then I just dial the spin in. If you know what the spins are that you're putting on, and you've got lower developed clubs, you can put that kind of spin on your club, and even though you can't see the ball guide, you can set it up in the same spot and you'll have similar results. That's why if you're playing rookie, you do want to watch somebody that has better clubs that's playing rookie, because you can learn a lot about how much spin to put on. Hole number 11. Hole number 11. 10, 11. All right, I am doing a Grizzly and a Katana. I'm trying at mid, round down. Wherever I'm at in my club, at mid, round down. 1 top spin. Right. Grizzly and a Katana. Grizzly. Katana. Play. Mid club. Grizzly's 1.1 per ring, so it's whatever the wind is divided by 1.1. Round down. One top spin. I'm talking to myself. And you're all sitting there going, dude. You know how it works in here. I mean, 30 seconds seems like a lot of time, but it doesn't seem like a lot of time when you're setting up a shot. And we're doing a lot of shit. We're doing what our wind pull needs to be in our direction, and making the pull and setting the shot up and putting on the spins. And so the more you have set up, the more you have ingrained. I'll do the wind first. All I gotta do is type in the wind. One topspin. Find the spot where one topspin works. Pull wind. Hit perfect. Goes in the hole. Let's see how many of those steps we can get right. I challenge anybody to come and say that my background noise, like you're playing some stuff that's copyrighted. 3.1, 2.81 rings, one top spin, no side spin. I'm going to set this up right in the spot where that works. Okay, 3.1, 2.81 rings. Okay, there's the 8-1. There's 1, 2. Hitting it perfect. Oh, just off the hole. Minus 0.1. and my note said round down, and it was 2.81, and I did round it down to the 2.8, but I should have taken off one. That would have been in the hole. Close. Minus 0.1. Now, if I was diligent, I would go back. What I would do is I would go back and watch this video. And while I was watching this video, I would do each hole individually, and I would write down my weekend notes, so that I'm starting off on the weekend where I'm at. I'm not having to reinvent the wheel and try and hope that everything works out in the weekend round. I try and peak in the weekend round because my notes are getting tighter and tighter. I have peaked I don't know how many times in the opening round, but it's hard to back up. Like if you shoot a monster day, you still want to leave some stuff out on the table. Hole number 12. What is hole number 12? Alright, I'm heading over to this area right here, and I have a beautiful shot to the cup, and there's a bunch of different ways that you can get up there, but the way that I'm going is with a Grim Reaper. No, am I in the right hole? This is hole number 3. Hole number 3. I'm going up there with a Grizzly. 5.5 backspin. Minus 15 to the cup at mid. So I need an APOC, a Kingmaker, and a Grizzly. I need an APOC, a Kingmaker, and a Grizzly. There we go. On the drive, plus 20, 1.2 times whatever the wind is, divided by 1.3. Rolling Sierra Plateau, hole number 12, Mexican Valley Tournament. Opening round, rookie division, 77 against Corey, Army of Assassins. Alright, dude, I'm making this. See which way my opponent's going to go. Let's see if they think about it. Because if you're playing, you can, I suppose, go up to the tip up here. But you almost forget that this little pad's right here, because when I first came out here and in pro, I was playing from over here, and I was using curl to bring it around, because it was a stretch to get to this pad, and then if you could get to that pad, the angle that you were coming into the fairway on the other side really sucked. But in rookie, you can just go straight at it. And I did not write down how much spin to put on my drive, which would be nice to know. And I don't think you have to get all the way to the tip, but I think the closer you get, it's better. I got plenty of room. Plenty of room. I know I was 2 rings off. Like 3.5 topspin. I'm okay just going out in that angle. 3.1 is 2.86 rings. There's 2.86. I'm gonna pull 3. And a grate to the freaking left. I have less room on the left. I'll catch the rough right here. I'm glad I hit it to the left, because if I'd hit it to the right, I would have overshot it and ended up in the rough. I got lucky. You can see where I'm at. Man, it'd have been super close. I think I would have just rolled right off into the rough. I might have got butted up against it. There's still some courses that if you're out in the rough area like that, when they built that course is when they were trying to perfect the smoothing between the transitions. And so you'll get in an area where you're on the fairway, and when you run up to the rough, there's a hump that you have to get over. And if you have enough speed to get you over the hump, then you're in the rough. But if you didn't, you'll ride up along the edge of the rough and you're still in the fairway, right up against the rough. Okay, 0.85 times 1.9 divided by, there's max, there's min. I'm at min club, which is mid thorn is 2.4. I'm kind of blue ring off the sand right there. It's 0.7 rings. Hitting it perfect. Didn't pull it enough. And I took some wind off right there. The first hole in the game, I took wind off, and it didn't work. It worked in the qualifying round, but it did not work in the opening round. And on this hole, I took wind off in the qualifying round, and it did not work in the opening round. I'll make a note. Make several notes on that. That was like 3 to 3.5 topspin. And I think the 3 is probably the number. And then Grim Reaper or Thorn. I'm gonna write my thorn numbers down on that hole, so I have my thorn numbers. I had to look at a different hole, and it slowed me by a second or two. All right, making notes, trying to get tighter. I'll clean these notes up, and they will look really good in the weekend round. At least I'll have some notes for the weekend round. What hole are we on here? Hole number 13, hole number 4. Okay, my notes say Katana, and I erased Grizzly, and I'm using a Grim Reaper. So let me get the bag first. I got a Grim Reaper, and I'm using a Katana. And I'm at minimum club, which is 1.5. But I'm playing it at 1-to-1 plus 10% plus 0.1. So I'm playing it at 1-to-1 plus 10%. So it's 1.1 times the wind divided by, or actually plus 0.1. All right, let's play it. I'm not even going to look at it. It won't matter. There's 2 holes here, and I'm playing max backspin, 1 left-hand side spin. And I think I needed to put my ball guide right in front of the hole. Not in it, but right in front of it. Okay, it's max backspin plus 1 left-hand side spin, Grim Reaper. And I am in my Guardian. Okay, max backspin 1. And I want that last bounce to be right in front of the hole. Three 3.2, 362. There's 362. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Now, okay, with a headwind I needed to be, with a tailwind I needed to be in front of the hole, and with a headwind I need to be in behind the hole. It laid it down a little bit. There is no risk there. So if I would have over pulled it, under pulled it, X pulled it, Y pulled it, good shot it to the left or to the right, that ball is going to, its first bounce being here, its first bounce area may vary, but its second bounce is on the green. You make a putt and you move along to the next hole. But if you bounce off of these islands, you could clip in the front and end up in the sand, or do something, and it could work out just like this where you're close. But there's a lot of stuff between you and the green that can go wrong, and we've all been there. And the deal is I don't want to be one of the ones. I think these, if they put the right winds in them, so that there's some difficult winds on these. If you're setting up above, where you're having to pull over the tip and get involved with the sand. I'm gonna go old school. Back spin. Exit. All right, hole number 14. What are we doing on hole number 14? Hole number 14 is hole number 5, and my notes say APOC Power 5 ball. So this is hole number 5. APOC Power 5 ball, and I'm trying to go around the bend, and it's on or bust. So, but there are some big ass risks on this hole. If you get caught up in the trees over here, or get caught up in this line right here, you could have some difficulty getting to the green and recovering. So if you fail, you want to fail up front. And this is definitely a hole to bring a precision ball on, because if you fail up front, you have the same shot. All you gotta do is hit it perfect. I think I caught this on the front, and I was able to make it. What did I do wrong on the front? I didn't put enough curl on it. But you can't do max curl here. You take a risk of hitting the tree. And I'm going to take that bag. That bag will work. That bag will work. It's on or bust. It's rapier or rough iron. Those are my 2 choices. That's why I bring in a precision ball, because there's a big chance that you could end up in your rough iron. I think you have to set it up different every day depending on which way the wind's blowing that day. And I, of course, am trying to find the spot where you can set it up in a similar spot, no matter which way the wind's going. You'll get varying results just from how much push you get on the wind, but you're on the right trajectory. I haven't found it yet. I'm still looking. Some of you are out there going, dude, if you just did this right here, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. This is the fun part about playing the game, as you go out there and you try and keep notes. And this is why it's so damn important to record your own gameplay, because you'll be able to watch your own gameplay and see what you did. Excellent. Nice. Nice. The signs actually did some good. Look at that. I'm glad somebody's enjoying them. Four, 5. That's 4. I'm going to leave some of it in. Hitting it perfect. See if I put too much curl on it, or if it makes it through. It did not make it through. I need to do max overpower. I've been trying to finesse it around the corner and to see if you can do it, but you're going to have to do max overpower on it with not a lot of curl, because the max overpower will push you far enough forward that you don't need as much curl to get around the deal. You need to have your spin right. But those trees, I put too much curl on that. Nice. That works, my friend. That works. This is where the precision ball would come in handy. I'm gonna hit it perfect and it's going in the hole. That's the way this is going to work out. I'm gonna hedge my bet as much as I can. Hitting it perfect. I don't have to hedge my bet. It's in the hole. In the hole. Woo! In the hole. Look at that. Looky, looky. All right, we picked up 1. I think that's the only thing we've picked up on the back. I'm not sure, and I don't really care about this score. So we're playing one hole at a time. Hole number 15. Is this really hole number 15? What do my notes say? Hole number 15, APOC Berserker. I've been trying to hit over here, and I hit out into this shot last time. I set the shot up wrong, and I was able to I think I had a little teeny bit of a window over here with my Nirvana. I was able to get on, but that's only because I didn't have a bad wind. So which way's the wind blowing? That wind's a little bit of a bad wind. And I didn't have a big window, so if I do hit to that side over there, I really want to make sure that I'm in the clear. And it's a decent shot, I just tanked it. APOC. Guardian is my second shot. Is that right? I have it as a sniper. APOC sniper. If I could get all the way up in there though, I'm still gonna that'll be good. That'll be good. That will be good right there with an APOC and a berserker. Let's play it. I'm doing plus 20 on the drive. 1.2 times whatever the wind is. I was doing 0 to the cup. I was doing a mid sniper at 0, just mid. But this is definitely one shot at a time, because I've ended up in the rough more often than I've ended up in the fairway. I think it's 50-50. And I didn't really like the shot from here. I did do a layup shot where I just laid up to the tip of that, and the shot coming in. The deal is that you can't hit off of this island and try and bring it across, but it's dangerous. You have to put enough topspin to get over the sand and to get over to the other side. And if you miss the shot, that topspin is it's hard to woe that topspin up and stick to the green. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do, is just lay it up out there. It's not that big of a deal. I'm getting greedy is the deal. I need to just hit it perfect. Wow. Novel concept. 2.6 divided by 1.3 is 2.4 rings. I just set it up in the middle area right there. The 3/4 area, 2.4. Got to remember to put curl on it. That's what I did. That's what I did wrong last time, is I didn't put any curl on it. I set the shot up for curl, and then I didn't put on any curl. I'm going to come out to the outside of the ball on the black line. Isn't it perfect? And I'm okay if I hit the rough and just bleed out. I would have preferred not to hit the rough right there, but that's okay. So that means that was too much curl. So I could have just went out to my black line. I could have just went out. The outside of the ball was on the black. I could go outside of the ball on the red, or split the difference right in the middle. That would be center of the ball on the red line. That's why if somebody tells you, like, hey, we're pulling out a half a ball based off of what? Like a half a ball outside of the ring, or a half a ball, like, what does that mean? Everybody's going to have their own verbiage on that, or how they think of it. You got visuals here, so you can see the deal. At least know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's at mid. Let's verify mid. I'm at min. There's mid. Rough bump. Four topspin. Mid club is 1.1. Oh, fuck. I'm in big trouble. I missed it. Ooh, I can't believe I clipped the rough. I got lucky. I still clipped it. I don't think I was taking that shot before. I think I was taking a different shot at it, but I don't think I've been in the right spot. I think I was actually hitting farther forward, and I started off trying to do the rough bump because that was the deal, and then I started trying to hit it farther forward. I think if you hit it too far forward, you don't have that rough bump anymore. You're going straight at it. So I was winging it. I didn't have the equation in my calculator. What kind of pro? See, this is why I play rookie, because I am not a pro. Okay, hole number 7. All right, this is the one I switched my bag up for, and I put a bag with a Grim Reaper. Are we on hole 16? Hole 16? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I want to play the bag that's got the Grim Reaper in it. Let's make sure we got the Grim Reaper. And I've got a navigator just to cut the wind down. Selected it, and I got 5.5 backspin. Oh man, this is the one. I was doing 85%. This is the hole right here that I could drop a shot on that could kill my round. I should practice it with this. Man, I'm just gonna do it. I don't need to practice it. That wind is blowing good for us. It's 1.85 times the wind divided by 1.5. I'm looking at my notes here to make sure that I got my math right. I'm playing a Grim Reaper with a navigator at 1.5 per ring with 5.5 backspin. at plus 85%, plus 85% at mid club, and I'm kind of in between mid and I'm in between. I think I'm in between between mid and min, or excuse me, mid and max. All right, I got it. Sorry, I want to make sure I do have a shot. I think I made the hole in one on one of these par threes, and I think it was this one. It's possible, but it is a dangerous shot. Equally more dangerous because with the Grim Reaper it's only 5.5 backspin instead of max. There might be some wind days that it might be difficult to do it. Like today's wind is, I think, pretty much like what the qualifying round was. It's coming in from the left to the right, almost due side wind. If you make a pull, you're still going to be in the rough. Let's do the wind first. .5. Okay, I got the wind. And my Grim Reaper. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 backspin. No side spin. I want to be one ring off in the front, right at the cup. 4.31 rings. There's 4.31 exactly. Hitting it perfect. Barely. Over pulled it by 0.1. Arr, 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 arr. That is the deal right there. The trick there is you got to be one ring off in the front. I think if you're 2 rings off, you're in a different spot and different weird stuff can happen. You got to be close. On a headwind day, it's risky because you could over pull it up there on the flat. And so I'm not sure, the winds today haven't been too bad. But if we've got a headwind, a due headwind or a due tailwind, it might be different. It might be tricky. We might have to push on a quarter of a ring or do some weird stuff. It's narrow. It's a risk versus reward. If you hit it, you give yourself a serious chance for going in. But if you miss it, all right, we're on hole number 17. What is hole number 17? Is that right? We are on hole number 17. APOC, Katana. All right, I'm trying to hit over into this area, and I'm thorning it to the cup. That is it. That is the pony that I have chosen. So I need a bag that's got a thorn and an APOC. Thorn and an apocalypse. And I'm going to bring out a Kingmaker just because it puts me deeper into the club. I think it puts me at mid club. I got plenty of room to work out wind. Alright, I think that's all I need. I'm doing plus 20 on the drive times the wind divided by 1.3. I've got on my notes to do a plus 25 to the cup wherever I'm at in my club, but I think I've only hit it in perfect into the cup once, and I was short. I was on the track, but the ball guide's telling you the tail that's coming off there, it only went like half the distance of the tail, so I need to make sure at least half that tail sticking out the backside of the cup. If they want backspin, I'm bringing backspin. All right, max topspin. Is it max topspin? Yes. Then I can pull back to where I think I need to be. I think I was 2 rings off. 2.6, 2.4 rings. Just headed forward. I was definitely closer on the front. I was being a little hesitant. I pulled back from the red line. So like my red line was down here and I pulled back into here so that I was 2 rings off, going pretty much straight down and right. I didn't have to put any curl. If you get down here where the red line's at, you're going out here and you need to put a little bit of curl. Even with the side spin, you need to put a little teeny bit of right hand curl on it just to bring it back to the fairway. But I left myself too much space right there. I didn't look at the plus numbers. I should have pulled back to like the +1 and wrote it down, which I didn't do. My opponent went the other direction, and when I was going the other direction, I was doing exactly what my opponent did. I tried to lay it up and take that shot right there. All right, what am I doing here? 1.25 times 2 divided by, where am I at in my club? There's max, there's min. I'm at mid club right here. Mid club's 2.4. Divided by 2.4 is 1.1 ring. Let's see if we can hit this perfect. Hitting it perfect. I didn't pull it quite enough. That was the track. I did a 25% at, I was kind of in between mid and max, and mid was 2.4 and max is 1.8. That's a 6 swing, so it'd be 2.1. It was 1.04, 2.1. I'm gonna write on my notes to do 2.1, 2.1, and the +25. That would have pulled me an extra 0.2. .4 would have been 1.04 versus 1.2. Close. I have a shot at it. That's the deal. It's just a matter of finding the right spot, finding the right adjustment for that spot. Birdie. Hole number 18. Are we? Shit, am I already on hole number 18? It seems like I just started playing. Hole number 18. I was trying on the front to go out here, and I made it. Let's see what the wind's blowing like on the back. We got good wind again. And I think I did this miraculous thing with a berserker again. A berserker. And I took that bag right there. And I actually want to take that bag. Do I have an APOC Grim Reaper bag? That bag will work. I'm going to take that bag right there. Let's play it up. 20%, 1.2 times whatever the wind is. I actually don't even know what I've shot. I don't even know where I'm at. It feels like that I'm 3 ahead, that I'd end up with a 27. If I could shoot minimum score, that's what it feels like I'm at, but I wasn't paying attention. I have played with caddies before, and I don't pay attention to that stuff. I'm focused on the moment, and I don't need them to tell me we're playing this shot or this hole. That's it. I don't need to know any of the rest of that crap. My opponent is to the first lily pad, and if you get to that pad, a bigger hitting wood is definitely beneficial. I'm going to try and hit right there. 3.6 divided by 1.3. 3.32 rings. There's 3.32. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can hit at this bounce here. Over curled it. Over curled it. I got a shot from there though. That's alright. I got a shot from there with my Nirvana. I got a shot forward from there. I'm doing plus 10 to the cup, so 1.1 times whatever the wind is. And it seemed like last time on the front that I needed to do a much bigger than a plus 10, because I did a plus 10 and I was way off. And I was on the pad. Hey, screw you, dude. I don't need to hear your shit. Let's turn the chat off. I'm gonna do, where am I? There's max. There's max, there's mid, there's min. I'm in 3/4 club. I play 3/4 club at 2 per ring. That's all the side spin I can get on. Line it up to the cup. 4 divided by 2 is 2.8 rings. There's 2, 8. Oh, and I hit it 2 rings great to the right or left. And that was with a 40%. I think on the front I did a 10%, and I was way off. And my opponent, I watched their shot, and they did the ring method, so you could see what they pulled. And with the club that they had and the ball they had, they should have pulled, if they did a 10% as well, which they did, they should have been right at it, and they were way off. And that was with a 40. With a 2-ring great, and that's about where a 2-ring great on a 40 would end up, so I think it needs to be upped. I'm going to write maybe 40. Did I end up with a 27? I did end up with a 27. It felt like I picked up 3. I felt like I had 3 woohoo moments. And we can see up at the top, that's exactly what I'm saying. You're going to have to pick up 2 per side. This is what I am anticipating. You're going to have to pick up the minus 28 just to get the interviews and all of that good stuff out of the way and put yourself in the hunt, starting at 7th place here. But the person at the top, they shot the 29. They picked up the 2 on a side, and then they picked up something. Who cares? Who cares what it is? And they shot the minimum score. So they maintained the minimum score, and they gave themselves a shot on every hole, and they made 3. Let's see if that's what I think is going to happen in the weekend round. And I think there's going to be 2 or 3 people with a minus 29, possibly a minus 30 in the weekend round. 28's to 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and a 29 at the top. Yeah, where'd they make up their shots? They got an Albie on 3. They got the eagle on hole number 1, which is low-hanging fruit. I'm gonna go through this and pick the ponies. Like, there are some holes that, like, we really need to get our shit worked out on those holes, because, and there's one of the other par 4s that's in the middle where we can try and get on in 1. All right, so there you have it. That was my qualifying round, or my opening round in my 77 account. I still have some work to do if I want to get up to the top, but I'm giving myself the opportunity on a lot of these holes, and I'm trying to work out the shot to the cup. I still have a couple holes that I'm trying to get the shot to get me in the right spot. Right. I still haven't got the layup shot worked out, but I'm working on it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, leave a comment. And I mentioned this at the end of the last video, but I am going to take some time to figure out this grid thing so I can shoot some videos on the grid and see what I can get for you guys. And I will see you then. I will see you in the weekend round. I still have my low-level account to play, and now that I have some notes from this account, and as far as spins, I can go back and play my low-level account and see if with it, the deal is with it, and a real quick thing here, I'll give you some bonus content. Let's say you have low-level clubs, and you do not have a level 10 sniper, and a level 10 sniper's got 4.5 ball guide. So you've got a lower developed sniper. It still has its accuracy and it has all that stuff, but it only has like a 3.6, or it has whatever number it's at back here in its progression. It doesn't have a 4.5. So you can see the spot that I'm setting it up in. But knowing what the spin is, if you can look at a club that's got 4.5 ball guide and you can go, hey, he's doing that, and he's doing 3 backspin, and he's doing, you know, and setting it up from this spot. If you can go set it up in that same spot and you put on 3 backspin, it's going to roll out properly, because your club is pretty much the same. It's got all this other stuff. The only thing is that you can't see where it's going to roll out, but now you can see because this club's got better ball guide. It can really help like set up shots, especially if you're doing a rough bump shot where you don't know how much spin to put in there. Having somebody play with upper developed clubs will teach you how much spin to put on there so that you can get the most out of the clubs that you have. You'll at least know how to set them up once you get them into that spot. There you go. Thanks for watching.